Oh, I still can cast spells. Stop! Unlock that door.
Cast the spell over the door and it begins to creak and groan, the heavy stone fighting against the force that is holding it closed. But eventually the spell wins out and the door reopens. You cheer with delight as the moon...
Get the hell out of here!
Something rushes across your boots and into a crack in the stone.
Leave!
You are taking no more chances. You head quickly out of the door and back to the path.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Run.
Where am I? Oh, I just legged it.
You avoid the ring of mushrooms as you leave. Outside, night is falling and things are stirring between the moaning trees. You wouldn't do well not to linger here.
Get the fuck out of there, Lewis.
That's it. We're getting out of Carre. That's it.
Had enough. I've had enough of this place.
God damn. You return to the path gratefully and make your way to the far side of the graveyard. Beside the gates is a disused well, perhaps once used to draw water to wash the bodies before interment.
Pull up the bucket.
You turn the winch on the side of the well, drawing up the bucket.
Drink the bucket!
Filled with clear water.
Drink the bucket!
It must be drawn from a level even lower than the sewers you explored. Is this as
Just
fresh?
drink it!
You have...
Hey!
Okay.
Oh my god.
The rear gate of the graveyard hangs from its hinges, but not from age. It seems as it has been taken apart, maybe widened even to let some
Get
through.
the hell out of there.
Right. Oh, we're running. We're running from this graveyard.
I'm a terrible adventurer, Lewis. Oh my god.
You walk for half an hour through thick trees along a narrowing track until you reach a fork in the road. To the left, the track gets narrower still. To the right, a massive shadow looms, so large it seems as though a colossus has seated itself on the wall.
Do you think that'll be the statue-y thing with the panel?
No, that was at the halls of Vlada.
Oh.
Do you want a shadow loom? So hang on, if we just look. So it looks like a giant pyramid.
There's just a pyramid.
So that's where the halls of Vlada was, over here.
Oh, that's a statue there in the middle.
Yeah, probably. Oh well.
Oh great. Well, I bloody missed that as well.
You missed a lot.
Look down the left fork. So this is the foresty bit.
Looking left, you see distant flicker torchlights through the trees. The north gate, perhaps?
Look at the shadowy shape.
The shadow to the right is a jagged silhouette. It is a ziggurat with perhaps 100 steps leading to its apex. Night is drawing in. You should get moving. Things whisper between the trees.
Oh god. The road to the gate. Okay. Let's just make a run for back to civilization.
Okay.
I shouldn't be out here at night. This is terrible.
You walk between clawing trees and thick bushes. The north gate is finally in sight. You can see its imposing, ornately carved wooden doors over the top of the guard huts and low buildings that lie at the end of the road.
How am I going to get through?
What are you going to do?
Look at the guard huts. Maybe I can stay there.
You pause to watch the guard huts. They seem quite still.
Oh, this
One has a hole in its roof. Weed grows through the chimney of another.
Oh, God.
Are they abandoned? But between here and there is a long road lined by thick and gloomy trees. A patch of wild forest like you haven't seen since the hills.
Go quickly!
You hurry forwards, moving as fast as you can. Things rustle and mutter in the trees to either side, but you pay them no notice. But then your head is turned. Something catches your eye. Movement in the shadows on both sides of the road. Torchlight.
Torchlight? Stop and look.
You stop ducking into the shadows and watch.
Fuck.
Whatever is moving in the darkness, there are a lot of them. Then a gleam of moonlight catches one and you see it clearly. A wolf clad in tight metal armour.
What, holding a torch?
No, a werewolf. And the armour is the same as the one you saw before in the ship. It sniffs the air. It has caught your stink. The foul air of the sewers still clings to your hair and clothes. No matter. You have defeated werewolves before.
Vic for first noble! I'm on your side, guys!
The werewolf stretches itself down on its haunches and whines. From the trees behind, a ruffian steps out, leading several more werewolves behind him. Well met, friend, he answers. Vic for first noble.
How are you doing this evening? What are you up to?
He looks at you in bafflement. Tonight is the night. Where have you been? Have you been hit on the head? You need to get yourself sober, friend.
Nod. Mm-hmm.
He laughs. You're going the wrong way, the man observes. The fight is this way. And he points along the road back to town.
I'm checking the rear.
The man nods. A rear attack when we face the guards in front could be serious. Good idea. Go well, friend, and I hope you find nothing. So do we. With that, he whistles to his wolves and sweeps away into the night. You breathe a heavy sigh of relief. Oh
so a coup is taking place, clearly.
A coup.
So
the city is being taken by werewolves. But you've reached the North Gate. The object of your quest. The ground before it is wide and clear and lit by blazing torches.
The object of my quest is to get the crown?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that is.
It's beyond the North Gate.
Oh, God.
This is step 2. Should there be archers hiding in the shadows, they would have a clear sight of you.
Oh.
Off to one side is a well, but there is no other cover. You don't know any of the spell lines, of course, but perhaps the gates will open to a dop spell after all.
I wouldn't have thought so, but why not?
So this is the North Gate. And there's a well. What are you going to do? Are you going to stride over to the gate, wait and watch, or cast a spell?
Cast a spell. See if we can Soos.
See if there's any. See if there's any danger.
See if we can suss out anything.
Boink, boink, boink. Cast. You cast the spell, spreading your thoughts around the perimeter of the area, searching for danger. The shadows to the left seem to be safe, and to the right. The door itself holds no danger, though beyond it there is plenty. All in all, everything seems safe.
Oh, that's nice.
In fact, the only source of danger here is the well.
Oh.
And you know perfectly well what lies down there.
The sewer, which is horrible and filled with goblins.
And slime eaters.
Okay, so just go over to the gate.
Somewhat reassured by your spell, you step out of the shadows and approach the gate. Time to see how good your lockpicking skills really are. Okay, let's do it. You reach the other side of the clearing unscathed and stand below the enormous doors.
Cast a spell! Dop! This is not going to work, is it? This is so not going to work.
Doop, doop, doop. You reach the other side of the clearing, blah, blah, blah. So I've just noticed that because you haven't got a spellbook anymore, you don't know what these do. You have to remember by memory.
Oh, God, okay.
So we can't look stuff up.
Oh, brilliant.
But it doesn't tell it, and we can't see how much stamina it costs as well. So we have to remember from now on.
Good.
Like cloth skull cap or whatever, we have to try.
Oh, that's great. So burning my spellbook was a really good idea.
You cast the dop spell, hoping that everything you have heard about the doors being wizard locks is bluster and hyperbole. But nothing happens. You hear a scrabbling noise in the distance.
Recite the spell? What's he going to say?
You knock firmly on the door. When there is no response, you call out,
I am here to open this gate!
There is no response. You begin to wonder if you've been tricked, if there is no gate here at all, and this is simply an illusion painted across a solid stone wall.
Oh.
Suddenly, you are not alone. A phantom voice issues from the wood itself. Halt, stranger, it booms. Do you know the spell which controls the gate?
I do not.
You reply honestly. The voice begins to laugh. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Then the gate denies you, replies the voice. From across the clearing, you hear a scrabbling sound of metal moving over stone. You look around, but see nothing.
Look at the shadows by the wall. I might have to hide in the shadows.
You gaze into the shadows by the wall, expecting from the sound to see guardsmen sneaking along and dragging the points of their swords across the stones behind you. But there is nothing there. Then you hear a cry, and you whip around to see a face emerging from the well shaft in the corner of the clearing.
Oh, God.
It bears the leering, hook-toothed smile of a goblin.
God.
The creature is climbing a rope with a grappling hook attached, which is hooked over a lip of the well.
Run to hide.
You turn to run, aiming to find somewhere you can hide and watch what unfolds. But then you realise that you are running for your life as goblin after goblin clambers from the well and begins to race across the clearing towards you.
Oh, God.
There is no way you can fight 100 goblins, so you dash aside into the shadows.
Oh, this is fantastic.
The goblins pour up to the gate. Are they going to try and ram it? But then they stop, and in their midst a small figure is being propelled forward. You cannot clearly see him, but he is wearing a dull metal circlet on his brow, which he clutches as though it was keeping him safe. Their king, perhaps? But since when had the goblins had a king? He is surrounded by a guard of nearly 20 goblins, as though he was indeed precious.
So, kill the figure? What the what? How? There's no way. I've got 5 stamina. There's no way I can just kill him surrounded by 20. Hang back. That's madness.
You hang back, watching as the figure nears the gate. Leaning down to the lock, he whispers something you cannot hear what he says.
Oh my god!
A moment later, the gate begins to move. It is opening.
It's the first noble. It must be the first noble because he's the only one that knows all of the lines to open the gate. The Goblin King is the first noble. So did he figure out that Vic was taking over the city with his werewolves, and so he recruited the goblins to protect him, and he's escaping his own city? Oh my god.
Good theory.
Run for the open gate! Run for it!
This is your chance to leave the city. You rush forward, chanting fearsome sounding liturgy at the top of your lungs to scare the goblins and clear them aside. You are nearly through when suddenly a great cry goes up from outside the wall.
Oh no!
Something is moving out there.
Keep running!
You keep pelting madly forward, for once simply running madly and not waiting to look around. You are almost through the gates when you see what is out there. An army of marsh goblins, thousands of them, fully armed and stampeding into Kare.
I'm so close to being out of this goddamn city. Oh! I can't just run straight into thousands of... Oh god, maybe they'll just ignore me. I can't just run. I can't drop to one side of the gate.
In the last moment before the invading army crashes through the open gate, you drop to one side, pressing yourself breathless against the stone. The invading army, marsh goblins, storm through, filling the clearing and meeting their hill cousins in a loud and violent celebration. The man with the circlet at the gate cries with glee. "A new day for Kare begins," he cries, clambering onto the shoulders of a nearby goblin as though about to make a speech. Quite suddenly, the goblins that are carrying him let him go. He cries out as he falls to the ground. A sword goes up.
They've turned on him.
There is a scream.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You run for the gate, but your progress is...
Oh!